Thanks, everyone. Good morning. Let's start like usual here, finding that length through our spine, stacking everything one on top of one another. We're going to chin tuck back for 10. Ready? And begin. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's just reset. Make sure we got it all lengthened again. We're going to do our turns left and right, 5 per side. Ready? Begin. 1, back to center. 2, center. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, next part of our warm-up. We are going to do 4 exercises and we're going to do them for 1 minute each here, okay? So our first exercise is going to be our 4-count cherry picker, and we're going to add an arm circle onto that. So it's going to be our reaching outwards, middle, and then inwards. We're going to come up and then we're going to circle them back, okay? Just through your range of motion, all right? So feet are wider than shoulder width here. We can do this from a seated position as well. Ready? And begin. So we're going to reach out, middle, in, up and around. Good. Feel a little stretch through the back of the thighs, the back of the legs. Starting to add that movement through the hips and shoulders to warm our joints up. Good, halfway. We're going to go into a side step squat in about 15 seconds. And if you're seated, we're going to do a lateral tap. So you're just going to swing that foot out and tap laterally. 3, 2, and 1. And if we're standing, we're squat together, other side squat together. Okay, so taking a step out so we can squat and bringing our legs together. Think about how our ankle, knees, and hips are moving simultaneously to sink us down into the squat and drive us back up. We're going to do a hinge motion next. It's going to be a new one for you guys with a goalpost fly. So I'll show you when we get there. Fifteen more seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now we're going to come into a goalpost here, okay? Feet are about shoulder width apart. We're going to push the hips back, so we're bending and making a 90 degree. We're going to extend our arms long and then pull them back down into that goalpost and then stand back up. Hinge, extend your arms, pull them back, and now use your glutes to stand back up, all right? 1, 2, 4. There's 4 parts to the movement. Hinge is 1, extend is 2, pull back is 3, and stand up is 4. Okay, so count it through as we're getting used to a new pattern. 15 more seconds here. We have 1 more movement after this, and we're going to do our lateral shift. Okay, so nice and wide. All right, and we're going to shift our weight from side to side. Okay, you can kind of reach opposite hand of foot here, get a little bit of rotation through our body. Feel our inner thighs warming up here. Opening our hips here for the work to come. Go at your own pace. It's okay if you slow it down. So our final warm-up exercise, we're going to get our first block after this, just 15 more seconds. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, nice work, guys. All right. Today, what we are going to be doing is 2 exercises, 2 strength exercises for 3 rounds, right into it. It's on our 45-15 format. Right into, after we do our 3 strength exercises back to back, alternating for 3 rounds, we're going to go into 3 rounds of a more cardio-based portion that'll be body weight, okay? So our first 2 strength moves, we're going to do 3 rounds, are our deadlift pattern and our curl to press. I'm going to give options, okay? So our deadlift pattern, depending on your weight, you can take 1 dumbbell, you could hold it this way, okay? Or you could hold it long ways, or you could hold 2. If you're have lighter dumbbells and you feel like you need more weight for your lower body here, because this is a lower body exercise, you can hold 2, okay? All right, so that pattern is our push the hips back. You see how neutral it almost looks like at my end range of this movement? I want you to look, take a look how my shins are perpendicular to the floor and how it looks like you could put a tray on my back with a glass of water and it would be like a tabletop, okay? From here we drive up, okay? Down, drive up. Do you see how it's different from a squat? Our chest is facing the ground here and then we're using all the backside of our body to lift up, okay? That's our first exercise. And then our second is our curl with the press. We're gonna do a hammer curl, okay? So knuckles out to the sides, okay? Curl, keep the knuckles out to the side as we press overhead, okay? Here's your movement right here. Now, if you need an option, try this, okay? If overhead is no good, let's do a regular bicep curl uppercut, okay? So this is another option. My elbows are in front, and do you see right here is like a 90-degree bend at the elbow, okay? So it looks like this. Curl, uppercut, bring it down. Curl, uppercut, bring it down. So that is your option if the curl to press is not suitable for you, okay? All right, so after we do 3 rounds of that, we're going right into our 2 cardio components for 3 rounds. Side step with W, okay? So now we're moving, all right? Body weight, we're trying to move fast. And then the second one is going to be squat, squat, knee, knee, squat, squat, knee, knee. So there are 2 cardio moves after our 2 strength moves, okay? We're gonna start with that deadlift and curl and press for 3 rounds through first, okay? So let's select our weight for our deadlift pattern. Okay, remember, shin perpendicular, all that angle comes through the hip so that we look like we're a tabletop through our back, okay? All right, and if you're seated, you can do this from a seated position too. Okay, just think of pulling up, keeping my belly button pulled back to my spine, okay? All right, guys, here we go. We're gonna do 45 seconds of work here. Let's get ready. Feet are about shoulder width apart, toes are forward. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So hips go back, right? Driving up, okay? Lowering down. Think of pressing through the heels, using your glutes to lift that up. Keep your core engaged here. Squeezing those glutes. 15, 10, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now, 15 seconds. We're going into our curl and press. Okay, if we're doing that, we're neutral. Our knuckles are out to the side. If we're doing our other one, we're in a regular bicep curl and we're going into that uppercut in front. Here we go. If you feel like when you're pressing overhead, if it feels like you're bowing forward, maybe try a split stance like I'm doing here a little bit to see if it takes any arcing off your lower back. Whew. 10. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. Back to our deadlift pattern now. Okay. So once again, our feet are about shoulder width apart. Our toes are facing forward. Ready? And begin. Okay, we're going to lower down to pick that up off the ground. Use our glutes to lift up, okay? Core is engaged. Really trying to make that mind-muscle connection through your glutes. This works predominantly the back side of the body. This deadlift pattern does. Finding a focal point in front of you on the floor to keep a neutral spine and neck. Three, 2, and 1. Okay. Back to our curl and press. Neutral grip for this one. And if you're doing our alternative, our knuckles are forward for that curl to uppercut, okay? Here we go. Otherwise, you're doing your hammer curl and press with me. Almost there. 10 more seconds. Then we're going to hit our third round. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Final set of our deadlift. Okay, really trying to make that mind muscle connection. Feet under shoulders, toes forward, hips come back, right? Here we go. Let's begin. Push it back. Think of like you're trying to close a door with your bottom, okay? That's that hinge motion we're looking for. Hips go back. And then maybe think about even wiggling through your toes so you know that weight is in your heel or your foot, driving you back up to standing with a nice strong glute squeeze at the top. This is how we safely pick up heavy things off the floor, this type of pattern right here. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Final set, curl to press. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. Curl, press, bring it back. Right from here, we're going into our cardio moves, okay? Halfway. Five more seconds. 2, and 1. All right. Weights aside. Remember, our first cardio move is that side step, and we have a W fly. Okay, so think of kind of like you're squeezing those shoulder blades together in the back. Okay, ready? Begin. Side, side. Now this is your chance. This is your opportunity to raise your heart rate here, okay? You go at a pace that feels appropriate for you. That could look different on all of us, okay? You just want to feel a little breathy here, okay? Remember, our next exercise is squat, squat, knee, knee. We have 10 more seconds here, okay? You bring your intensity to this how you see fit. 3, 2, and 1. Recover. All right, now we've got 2 body weight squats, alt, knee, okay? Ready, and begin. Squat, squat, knee. Once again, you find that tempo, that rhythm that works for your body, okay? That might make you feel a little bit uncomfortable, right? Like you're working hard, you can only sustain it for, a certain period of time before like, okay, I need to catch my breath. That's what we're looking for, okay? You want to feel a little breathy here. Five, 2, and 1. Excellent, okay? Round 1, 2 more. Get your drinks in between if you need it. Hopefully you're feeling just a little bit, okay? We don't want to be overwhelmed by it, but we do want to feel it, okay? Round 2, here we go. So I'm thinking of the back of my shoulders when I do this. I'm thinking of those muscles pulling together, and that's what's making my arms open up, okay? It's the back of my shoulders. Then I'm trying to feel that nice stretch through the front of my chest here, okay? It's a chest opener. For healthy posture here, okay? For good shoulder mobility, hip mobility. 10 more seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Squat, squat, knee raise, knee raise. Again, you find your own rhythm and pace, okay? You do what you know is good for your body. Here we go. Squat, squat, knee, and knee, okay? Just 10 more seconds, and we're going to do one more round and move on. 2, and 1. Woo, okay. One more round of that duo. Take a deep breath. Here we go in 5. Back to our side step. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Remember the importance of moving side to side and rotationally. We are always walking around somewhere, so we're always moving in that forward and back plane, but we have to make more of a conscious effort to do this side to side work and our rotational work as well to be completely balanced. Final 15 here. 10. 3, 2, and one. Whew. Well done those. One more set of those double squats with the alt knee raise. Hopefully you feel your body temperature starting to heat up here. Final set, ready, and begin. Squat, squat. Halfway. Take this as slow as you need to. And remember, if you ever need to just shave off a little time off our timer, that is okay. Take some extra recovery. Just 5 more seconds. 2 and 1. Woo! Recover. Okay, nice work. That was our first block. Okay, take a moment to get something to drink, recover. Same pattern. 2 strength moves, 3 rounds, and then 2 cardio moves, 3 rounds back to back, okay? Our next one is going to be our goblet side step squat. So 1 dumbbell or 2, depending on your weight. If you have 2 light ones and you're like, I need a little more weight, then you can hold 2, okay, or 2, if that feels more comfortable, okay? And 1 weight might be fine. You can do a body weight too. Side step squat, so we're just like in our warm-up move, but this time we're loading it up, okay? All right, so that's our first strength move. And then our second one is called a reciprocating row. Okay, so watch what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna push my hips back like we do when we do our regular row, but we're gonna move like a piston. So as one comes up, the other comes down. Do you see that? Boom, boom. There's simultaneous movement on both sides. Okay, so we're always moving. I'm keeping my belly button pulled back towards my spine. Okay, so that's our second strength move. All right, this one's gonna be a doozy. Okay, and then we're gonna go into our 2 cardio moves. We're doing a body weight ground to overhead. So think of that first move we did in the first block, that deadlift. It'll be body weight, but we're gonna pick the box up, put it away. Now, if you feel like you've got more to give and you want to hold a dumbbell in your hand doing this one, you can, but I have it programmed to be a body weight cardio exercise, okay? After that, sweep and shoot. Sweep and shoot, okay? So we're gonna pick the ball up and we're gonna shoot, okay? That's it. Looks good, guys. Very good. Okay, so starting with our first one, we have our side step squat, okay? If you're seated, lateral tap, leg extension, you're gonna alternate that, okay? All right, guys, back to the top. Side step squat in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, okay? Squat, bring it together, step it out. Do it from the side so you can see my profile. So notice how in the first block, when we did that deadlift, my chest was more facing the ground. Notice how now my chest is more upright because this is a squat pattern. The difference is this gets more into our quadriceps, still hitting our glutes though. Okay. By keeping the weight up here in this goblet position, we're challenging our core more. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Moving on to that reciprocating row. Okay. So remember, one comes up, the other comes down. Think of a piston. Okay. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. You can do this from a seated position too. That's it. Looks good, guys. Check in on that belly button. Make sure it's to spine. Make sure you have a neutral spine. Weights in the glutes. The hips are back. Should feel a little intense. If you need a little break, you have to stand it up for a second. You know, if any discomfort, do that. And then come back when you feel ready. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Nice job, guys. Okay, round 2. Back to those side step squats. Holding on to our weight. Ready? And begin. Here we go. Step it out, sink it down, drive it up together. You can do this body weight if you need to. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Okay. Back to those reciprocating rows. Deep breath, ready, and begin. Here we go. Hinge, one up, the other down. Boom, boom. Check in. Is your spine neutral? Hips back, belly button pulled back towards the spine. Remember, it's the lat muscles, those large muscles in the back behind the rib cage, initiating this movement. Ten more seconds here. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Whew. Okay, recover. One more round. All right, feeling that extra set today, right? But usually do 2 at a time, not 3 rounds at a time. Here we go. Ready? Last set. Side step. Weight is in the heel of the foot. Okay, your heel should always have that contact with the ground. So we're sinking back and down. Ten seconds. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All done with those. One more set of our rows, okay? Deep breath. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Keep that core tight. Think of like your kind of like a machine piston here, right? One goes up, the other simultaneously goes down. After this, we're going into our cardio. The first one's going to be that body weight, ground it overhead. We're going to pick up that imaginary box and put it on the shelf. Woo, 10 more seconds, guys. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Moving on to that ground to overhead and our sweep and shoot combo, okay? Here we go. Right outside our shoulders, we're going to pick up that imaginary box, put it on the shelf. So think of that first weighted movement pattern. We did that deadlift in our first block. Take notice to how when we pick this imaginary box up off the floor, we're using the same movement pattern. Helps train our body to remember the proper position. If we're picking something up heavy off the floor, how we want to pick it up safely and correctly. 3, 2, and 1. And remember, guys, you move at your pace, okay? Sweep and shoot is next, okay? We're gonna sidestep it, pick up that imaginary ball, and then pretend to shoot it. We can stand up on our tippy toes. If you're advanced, you might want to give a little jump, okay? Here we go. Whoops, hit my lamp. Sweep. Shoot. Halfway, a little past. Remember, it's okay for this to feel uncomfortable, right? We do want to feel just a little bit of exercise discomfort, like our heart rate's elevated, our body's warm. A little exercise discomfort is a good thing, and time, okay? It means we're, excuse me, challenging our heart, challenging our body. However, if you feel like it's too much or you're lightheaded or anything like that, then take your extra rest. All right, here we go. Back to ground overhead. Pick it up, put it away. Here we go. I'll do it from the side here. Trying to really ingrain into our neuromuscular system these movement patterns so that they're second nature. We don't have to do a lot of thought to go ahead and do these things properly and time. Okay, back to our sweep and shoot, bottom of round 2. And 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Sidestep it, pick that ball up off the floor, shoot. Halfway. Ten seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. One more round, and then we're already on to our last block after that, okay? We're almost done. Whew, round overhead. Final set. Here we go. Ready? And begin. Pick it up safely and put it on that top shelf. Strong glutes are what's going to protect our knees and lower back. So think of putting all that weight into the hips and glutes here as we sink down and squeeze them coming up at your own pace. Almost there, just 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All done with those. Final set of sweep and shoot. Take a little extended rest and get into our last one. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. Side step, pick it up, shoot. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Woo. Recover. All right. Catch your breath, get a drink. We have one more block. This block, we are doing a reverse lunge on one side, a reverse lunge on the other side, and then we're doing a goalpost fly to uppercut. Okay, we're gonna up, out, and then the last one we're gonna do is an alternating kickback. So kick back, kick back, kick back, kick back. Okay, remember when we're doing kickbacks, we're working the back of the arm here. Okay, when we're doing our goalpost to uppercut, we're working the back of our shoulder and the front of our shoulder. Okay, all right. So we're just rolling through those 4 exercises as a circuit now. Now remember our step back lunge. You can do this either holding on to your chair, and we're just one step front. We're only working that front leg, okay? So the non-working leg is the moving one, all right? And we're lowering that back knee towards the ground and then driving up through the front heel, all on one side. You can hold on to the chair with both hands. You can hold on to the chair with one hand. You cannot hold onto the chair. You can add some weight if you're really advanced, okay? And if you're seated leg press, all on the same side, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get started there. Pick which leg. If you know you have a weaker leg, I would start with that one. And if you don't know if you have one, then just start with, wherever it feels right. So, all right, here we go. Reverse lunge, all on one leg in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Step it back, lower that back leg down, return. Weight stays in the heel of the foot. I'm trying to feel my glute and my quadricep work on this front leg, okay? Single leg work is really good to help keep our muscles even, right? Sometimes we have uneven wear and tear on our body. And this helps correct little imbalances we may have. Three, 2, and 1. Woo. All right, other side. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Step it back, drop that back knee down, drive up through the front heel. Remember, we're working the front leg, glute, and quadricep here. Three, 2, and 1. Whew. Tough. All right, now, very lightweight, okay? Maybe 1s, 2s, 3s, 5s if you're really strong. We're gonna do or no weight, okay? We're gonna do our goalpost, in, uppercut, out, in, out, in. Think of this like active recovery after those tough lunges we just did, okay? Nice little bit of prehab work. Again, I'm big on adding a lot of posture corrective exercises in to our harder working exercises. So we stay well-rounded. 2 and 1. Lordy, okay. Alternating tricep kickback, okay? So you can hinge down a little bit here, all right, just a little bit. And remember, we're working the back of the arm. So really squeeze when we're extended here, alternating. Here we go. Some kickback, other side, kickback, okay? Kickback. Keep that belly button pulled back to the spine, and think of that length through your spine too, okay? We're trying not to round through our upper back. And I'm slightly synced back into those hips. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. We are back to the top, okay? Lunge on one leg, all right? Remember all your options here. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Step it back, drive through the heel. Remember, the quality of your work and the quality of your repetition is much more important than trying to chase the amount of repetitions you get, okay? We're almost done this side. 10 more seconds. 5, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Gotta even out. I'm glad we didn't do 3 sets straight through on this one. That'd be a toughie. All right, other side. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Halfway. Ten seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Okay. Goalpost to uppercut, okay? Very lightweight or body weight, okay? Here, this is active recovery for us and posture correction, okay? Here we go. Out, in, up, okay? So I'm thinking of my upper back when I come out like this, engaging, right? Those muscles in my back are pulling my elbows back, okay? I'm contracting them, and that helps my arms move back. When I come back in, it's my shoulders in the front that are lifting me up. Three, 2, and 1. Okay. Alternating kickback. Let's hit up those triceps. Okay, this muscle in the back of the arm. All right, so just a slight pop. Okay, just a slight hips come back. Here we go. Boom. Now other side. Nice neutral spine. Find a focal point on the floor in front of you that keeps your neck in good alignment with the rest of your spine, okay? Elbows stay close to the rib cage. And we're going for a full extension with that dumbbell, okay? If you feel like you need a little more, maybe do them together. Just don't let momentum bring them back, okay? So right here, control it on the way back, okay? Don't let it swing back, okay? Let the muscle bring it back. That's it. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Whew, okay. We're going through it one more time. All right, we have one more set of those lunges. Final set of everything. We're done after this round. Let's get ready. 3, 2, and 1. Back to lunges. All on one leg first. I'm trying to think here and here, okay? As I'm coming up on that heel, squeeze. Ten seconds. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, all done one leg. Let's even out, 10 seconds. All right, ready, and begin. Here we go. Step it back, drop, back knee goes down towards the floor. Doesn't have to touch the floor or anything. We're just going in that direction, right? We're almost there, just 10 more seconds. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, yeah, I've done those. Now we're going back into our goal post and uppercut, okay? Very lightweight or body weight. This is for us to get our heart rate back under control, but still challenge our posture muscles here. Final 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, guys, tricep kickbacks. We can't forget about those triceps. Let's finish off with our arms here. Okay, remember, no momentum. So when we come back here, don't let them just swing back into position. Let your muscle bring it back into position. Here we go. Whether you're doing 2 together or 1 at a time, okay? Control it on the way back. That way you're working the muscle on both ends of the movement. Past halfway. 10. 3, 2, and 1. Oh boy, nice work, guys. Recover. Recover. All right, we're gonna do a cool down here. And we're just going to do this, be a quick cool down. We're just gonna do a couple exercises for time, okay? And the first one we're gonna do is a cat-cow, okay? So we're gonna place our palms on our chair. And you could do this from your hands and knees too. You know, the cat-cow, I don't know if everybody likes to get on up and down off the floor, but we can also do it from our hands and knees, okay? If you don't have a chair, and that's good. Otherwise, you can do it right from your chair. Okay, 30 seconds here. Let's go. We're just cooling down now. Kind of massaging our spine. 5 more seconds here. And then we're going to do alternating side bend step outs. Okay, good. So our next one is we're just going to go step and reach, step and reach. Okay, here we go. 30 seconds, feeling that nice side body stretch. Three, two, and one. And then our last one is we're just going to do 30 seconds per side of our hamstring stretch. So if you can pop it up onto an elevated surface here, or even if you just do it from the floor, okay, we're just trying to feel a stretch through the back of our leg. And there's another option too. I can show you kneeling on the floor if you don't have any elevation here. Okay. All right, so we're just holding, feeling that stretch through the back of the leg here. Good, 5 more seconds on this side. 3, 2, and 1, good. Just one more on the other side and we are all done, guys. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1, other side. Really just trying to, and remember, we're not like forcing these stretches further than we want it to go. We want to feel the sensation. And then we just want to like, just sink into it. Try to calm down into it, right? Try to let your nervous system just 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, here we go. We're just going to do our big inhale here. Let's get 2 cleansing breaths. Big inhale, exhale. Palms to heart. One more time. Exhale. Palms to heart. All right, guys. I hope class was okay for you guys today. Of course,